Welcome to this video, guys. So this video today, guys, I don't talk mostly on geopolitics and all that, but it has been necessary for me to start talking about this geopolitics because of what is happening. It is just like you don't want to talk about something, but it keeps just coming, so you are forced to talk about it. So today, guys, I want to talk about geopolitics, and mostly I want to talk about what is happening. I will be talking about what is happening around the world and where are we going and what can we see and what the future hold for us both in geopolitics. So guys, welcome to the channel. Subscribe, like it, and share with your friends who are willing to know what is happening across the world, like in Africa, in America, in Europe, in any part of the world. So guys, this channel is for everybody who want to know what is going on. So guys, subscribe and welcome to the video. So guys, today I want to talk about geopolitics, but I'm going to talk to the situation, what is happening in Burkina Faso. In Burkina Faso now, as we know, we have been having tensions. Like Burkina Faso, we have been having tensions because of the Hundas who took over in a coup. So the question is, why did they took actually I can't say even a coup, because some people have called it a coup, some people have not called it a coup. Mostly, for example, other parts like France have called it a coup, because basically what happened is when there is a conflict, basically there is somebody behind. So these people behind, they are not happy of what is happening because the person who got into power seems to have African interest. And let me tell you from today, in geopolitics, something don't just happen. There is always something behind. And these are the questions you need to ask yourself. Why is this happening? So in this channel, I want to start asking by asking myself this question: how comes that Europe was so able to come to Africa and conquer Africa, and like their influence and their control and the reason of them coming? So let us start by the reasons why the Europeans were willing to move from Europe to other parts of the world. The reasons are very simple, and I will start going deeper into these reasons. The Europeans started moving around the world because of raw material, because industrialization had happened in Europe, and they had been a serious industrial revolution, which was the first industrial revolution, and they wanted raw material. After the Europeans, some of them left to come to America, and then after being in America for a while, there was also a very major industrial revolution in America, and then also the Americans started moving out, but they were just kids from Europe and the kids from Africa, and then the kids who were found in American soil. And then after that, we had like Asia also in this comes in. And when the Asia is coming in also, like these people are moving to Asia also looking for raw materials and everything. Now they have been a 21st industrial revolution, which China now in Asia benefited from it a lot. And then now we have seen the Middle East Arabians also benefiting from that industrial revolution. And then also in Africa, we have started having industrial revolution, but it haven't picked up because it still has a lot of raw material, and these raw material haven't been exploited enough. So how did we even get here? Like in these Burkina Faso, Mali, all these Niger, all these conflict. The conflict is for one thing, raw material, and these raw material basically they help Europe a lot. They help Europe a lot, they help Asia a lot, they help Middle East, they help America, they help other parts of the world. And the fact is that the system is made that Africa have to remain poor so that they keep getting this material, because in case Africa failing to remain poor and opening their eyes and seeing what is happening and them thinking differently, it means that the other parts won't access this raw material. And if they don't access these raw materials, they will pay a very big price. Like their life quality will go down dramatically, and then that means that they will suffer. So these people from whether from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Middle East, when they come to Africa, there is one goal: raw material, and it is even to the human beings across the world. Somebody moved from one place to another place to look for a better life. So these are the reasons why the Europeans are coming, and they want to stick here in this war. So we are just touching a little bit to know why is this happening. And remember when the Europeans started moving around the world, we had many reasons like they moved after just beside raw materials. Some of them just wanted to explore and see what is out there, which is just the curiosity of a human being. So after arriving here, and we still have more. So let us talk a little bit about the European influence. The European influence also was so important on controlling. So remember when they came to Africa, they told us everything we do is bad. They started controlling us, but they started with psychology, and they made us now rely on theory rather than practical. And that thing called school, it just destroyed Africa. School destroyed Africa. Even today, like the schools in Africa, they are teaching their kids to write essay and whatever, while the kids in America, the kids in Asia, the kids in other parts of the world like India, they are using AI, and they are waking up very fast to the world. So there is also a revolution of AI, but Africa is still sleeping. So these are the problem we have with our government. And so let us say, is Africa really going to do something about everything that has been going on? Like, for example, the war. Africa can do something. They can say, no, we are not fighting, and then they talk. They can refuse to fight, and then they talk and listen and go to war. So what will happen if they go to war? Basically, people will die. There will be a shortage of supply. There will be a shortage of a lot of things. So I will be talking to these reasons one by one. So as you ask yourself all these questions as African child, where do you see Africa in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years? Guys, tell me, because this channel, I just started it because I want to talk about this geopolitics, and I will be coming only focusing on one point until we figure it out what is really going here in Mali or Burkina Faso, that we can't talk with our mouth, like talk and agree, because we understand the consequences of war. And if we don't understand, that means like we actually live in we are dreaming. We better wake up. And is the war justified? There is also other issues that we will be diving into them deeply. But for this video, guys, I want to tell you that this channel, I started it to talk about geopolitics, and I just want to help those who don't understand geopolitics and across the world. Like, I will be measuring these topics one by one, and like why is it so that the Africans don't want to talk, don't want to agree, don't want to come together and say, you know what, there is something wrong. If there is somebody behind this, why can't we talk and not shed our own children's blood, rather than just jumping on because there is somebody behind it? Like, for example, even if we say that we want to go to Russia and fight using the Russians weapon, who is benefiting industrially? Basically is Russia. Who is dying? African child. So this war, I am not in support of any war in any part of the world, because I know what can happen when the war comes out. So the next video, guys, I will be talking about why do we have war? So why do we have the war? I will be going deeper into it, and I will be going deeper into it. So guys, make sure you share the video, you subscribe, and you come over again to listen to another video.